Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back for today's video. Welcome back to my channel. This has been a long time in coming. It's about the time to reach 900 subscribers. We're on the way there. We're on the road to that mark. So please make it happen for me. We have I want to say 20 more subscribers away until we actually do hit 100,000 subscribers, bro. Like, I can't believe it's about to be that time. It's been an incredible journey hanging out with you guys, and ever since I started this channel, bro, like, things has changed, because you never know what me or Finn or my family or my entire team, we have been building it up since then. And it's not just about how life do work together in the system and all of that, because I trained up to be an influencer, and I train and train and train to become who I am right now. And look where I am, bro. Like, this is serious. This is business. This is light work. This is how life is, and this is how I become an influencer, a content creator, and what do I want to be in the future, in my future self, when I have kids, when I have my own wife. Like, this is crazy. Like, like, for me to think that, like, and this is all what I ever wanted for. It's not just that, to a gloomy sky, to a nice weather out there. It takes guts. It takes dedication. It takes hard work for this to pay off, and for it to put out to you guys is also one of my biggest inspiration. Is to I look up to all of my other favorite YouTubers out there as well, and they have shown their creativity in their own way as who they really are as a YouTuber, has and everything, and how they build up to that mark itself, and how they be able to mark their own territory to show out to their fans. So same as me too, because I'm not them, I'm who I am as a person, and who I work for is like super high level, and that it's not just about me, right now, like in the presence, it's not like me in the middle, I have a lot of other stuff going on to outside my world, outside my bubble, and in my circle as well, because I have a lot of social interaction with other people and stuff. So I'm not just in my content world, living in it, to contact, to like able to be communicating with you guys out there. I have a lot of social like stuff and all of that, and because I'm not just a content creator, a YouTuber, and all of that. I am a son to my mom and my dad, including my sister. Secondly, I have Finn. Finn is my best friend, and we've grown up with each other. We're like who we are. We are brothers. We are, right. We are brothers. We are actually brothers, and stuff like that. I know we're brothers from another mother. You know, we have a lot of things in common. We have a lot of things that we share that is super deep into our relationships, and the way that we form it, the way that we dig into it is what we are right now, and in the presence, and when we form dragons is what keeps us going to, because it's not like dragons. Why we just pick up a stupid animal just to fly? You guys know we never fly, but we soar up the night. We 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 think creatively. We think creatively. We we are who we are, and we are tough as a dragon itself, and what we do as a living is also what benefits us to be like who we are right now as dragons. Because what gives me going, what gives me the strength to be a dragon, because I have a lot of discipline in karate, and I am a leader to the DNF Bros and company that I work for, and to be able to show social interaction with you guys and to be a YouTuber is also something that what keeps me going too. And the power that I have in me is what I have also outside of me too. And the power that I force it, I never force myself to do whatever my parents think, you know. I think what's best for me to be able to actually like I think it keeps on, like keeps me going. And hey, what best of me is what is best of me, and it has to be in a way that how I can fit my own personality in my own way and my own circle, my bubble, and the life that I have out in me is also what benefits me in my own way. And that is how I become a real dragon, because I also have karate in one of those days. I have karate, and I, I have karate and stuff like that, and that also puts me in the mark and in the work, and stuff like that, because that was my training center, and I work with them for the past 10 years now. And for me to get a black belt, it's like a crazy journey, an incredible moment. Because when I first started karate, I didn't even notice that they were an amazing team of black belts out there, different ranks, different things, and different creative they think that they have done. And they have a lot of powerful, the meaningful, like, and they, like nature and everything, and the breathing, it's really getting to my head, and sometimes when I say that karate is really hard, and and stuff like that, it's not because it's tough, it's not because that I don't want to do it anymore, but I also wanted to say, like, karate is like not ruining my life, but it's just that in the video that I made, I think it was last year, or like last year, I remember that, in the video I made was not what I was supposed to say in those kind of videos. It was actually true. I did quit karate. I did quit karate. It was last September. I remember I ended karate then, and that was actually true. The rumors were true. I am no longer a part I'm no longer going to karate anymore, and you know, I just love going to karate. It's just that the way that what school and my senior year has done for me is what they do and treat me as a family. And if I do karate again, it will affect a lot of damages in me, and and it's really getting to my head a lot, because like because my basketball and all of that and the football games. But I know it's over with right now. But like, it's not just about what is the meaning of it. It's because that in real life, like, I have a lot of responsibility as well too when I'm a senior and stuff like that. And college is a big deal, and that's what I focus on what I have right now in my senior year and stuff like that. And I don't want karate to ruin everything, And I know, and also I told myself a long time ago, when I reach my mark to be a black belt, that I can just quit, because that's my ultimate goal, and I fulfill it, and then now I move on to better things. So that's why I wanted to do what's best for me too, and what I wanted to do is to be an influencer, be myself, be a senior, finish my senior year strong. Because you already know, guys, we only have a month left, 24 more days until I officially, oh my god, officially graduated, coming up May 30th. Set your calendar on that date, because I might film a video then. We'll see what the entire situation would look like, and see if I can actually film it or not. We'll see what the layout of it, and we'll see how it goes from there. Cause sometimes I have to shoot it for my big day. Like this is serious. This is business, and this is what I have to do when I'm a YouTuber. But people want to see my real lives, and and people need to know that hey, we're not perfect, and what me and Finn has in common. Why I always bring up Finn in my videos, and how does he relate to me? How does he think that we are together as who we are right now? Being in a team, being how it is, because I guess we both come from different worlds. I come from Malaysia. He comes from Lake Tahoe here in California, and so when we met each other, we clicked. We had the magic touch. And when we see each other, we were like, it seems like a perfect duo out there. And it's how we communicate is a bro language, what you say, and the bro code and stuff like that. And so when we click fast, when we think that, okay, he's my best friend now, what should we do if you want to elevate to the next level? And how is he in my life? How do I relate to him? Because it's not just that like we come from different parts of the world, and everything. I just, when I see it, like the potential that he had in my heart, in me, and everything, how I see him, and stuff like that, and the virtual meaning of it is because I see Finn, his potential, his charisma, his and his things that he going through is like his personality. It's just like what is made for me, and what's made for the team, and what means for the family that we are gonna have together in the future, and all of that. And even being here with you guys, like it feels like in the video, sometimes he needs to be thinking like if I'm making sense, if they think if they think that I look fly, like look cool, they think, and stuff like that. Because I tried multiple times, like off camera and stuff like that, and I tried to tell him like, okay, once we are filming, like we have to make sense, in the videos I'm shooting, because you never know what topic we're gonna be talking about. So I'm trying to talk to him about that, and trying to, get himself into the right mindset that he is, and try to at least get it out to you guys and make sense and stuff like that. And the communication that he had is what outstanded me to be thinking that he needs to work on his communication skills. He needs to work on what he needs to do when he's on the videos. Because he's a really good distractor, I want to say, but yeah, his motive and his word is what makes him special and unique. And the way that I see him is what I see him as a brother, I see him as a friend, a bro, and all of that. So that's why he is in my videos a lot. He just really wanted to have a channel just like me too, and so I don't want him to be like, okay, because I'm jealous now, because I'm jealous because my best friend Dexter, I'm talking as a third person out there, but yeah, but he wants to have a channel stuff like that too. But I don't want him to start his own channel again, because you never know how much subscribers that he would have. And he would be jealous of me because I already have a channel, and I'm about to reach that 100,000 subscribers. So what better way so that he doesn't have to build his own channel, is so that Finn can come into my videos, to my channel, and stuff like that. So that's why when you see him in all my videos, hey, don't question him, guys. Like, you don't know what people are going through and all of that. And he's special, he's unique, and he's one of a kind. He's amazing. And don't judge people that by races, by colors of his skin, races, and all of that stuff. and you already know, like, you can't judge a book by its cover. You know, like, you don't know what people are going through and all of that stuff. And this is not cool to say those stuff like that. And you know, like, when people bully you, like, it's not cool to say mean stuff to people if they don't know what other people is going through as well. But like, they need to know that you're still working on it. You know, you're still trying your best every single day. And this is what we have to do when we stand up for people, right? Because we stand up for a lot. We stand up for hate. We stand up for that. You know, you can't no fighting, none of that. You know, because people think that when you have, why are you buying all just cars? You know, like, all just cars and stuff like that. You think they're stupid or something like that, right? But they're buying so many cars out there. But you guys only know, number one is that it's an event. You know, investment. You know, number two, it helps our business, and you know, and stuff like that. And it's just like the way that how we actually did when we are like together and stuff like that. Why we call ourselves the D and F bros, because D and F, right? It stands for Dragon Force. It stands for who we are and what we are, what we create in this world together. And so we put D and F. It stands for Dragon Force, but also stands for our name too, because of our initials. And then bros, why we call ourselves the bros, D and F bros, because you know, we're brothers from another mother, you know, and we want to encourage people to stand up for what, you know, stand up to their dynasty, you know, and to get their true potential out as a real dragon, as who they really are, and who and I am really are as well too. Because when I see Finn's power and how he is a dragon, a real dragon, is because his speed, you know, his creative mind, and how he actually, like, you know, works with people. It's in the way that he shows love and in his own way. And same as me too, but for Finn it's a lot different, you know. And he also loves, you know, creating, you know, like, he loves to create, like, let's say, like, TikToks and stuff like that. And so he really is also encouraging people to face their fears and never give up, you know, because our main goal is that. And you know, we never want to live up to the hype, you know, because people don't know what if they're going through all of this karma stuff and karma drama. Like, nah, bro, we're not that. We're not in the type of that situation and how we actually convince people to do it. But like, it's also in the way that, you know, how we are as a as a, you know, as who we are as a DNF bros, and why we are the ultimate goal, and how we actually did in the way that we have. So this is the story behind the DNF bros and how we actually made it up to, you know, reality to come Dragon Force, to be a Team Dragons, you know, and stuff like that. But for the next official update, it would be the Sharks official update. So I wouldn't say we're not gonna make that yet until we see. I want to say that we might end up doing that probably, like, I wouldn't say around June, cause around June is, you know, I have time to make videos and stuff like that in the mornings, so then it will be a lot easier for me. Stuff like that. So I might do that, and then I'll post it out. I don't know when, but we'll see. What everything is right now, because right now I don't have any shooting. You know, I don't have anything right now. You know, it's all booked up. So yeah, it's full. My videos are all full. My schedules and everything. My planning. So right now we're all doing okay. On that. So that is it for really. This is kind of it for right now. There's not much to really to do, but hey, good that I have you guys to joining me along this journey together. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys, this is pretty much it, you guys. Like, you know, thanks for watching Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe, and please don't forget to post notifications. And there's no notification shout out, but I'll probably do it in my next video. I'll see you guys then. Peace.